So Decatur Utilities, we have a security light program, and we do it mostly as a public service. So we have three different types of security lights. We've got a 100 watt, and we have a 250, which we typically only put in more commercial applications. Then we also have a 400 watt flood. So the 250 and the 400 watt, we do have a small fee to install those, just because they cost a whole lot more than the typical 100 watt. But the 100 watt we put at a residential service, anywhere we have overhead service. So if you have a pole, the power lines are on a pole outside your house, you just call in and say, hey, I'd like to get a security light installed on this pole, and either me or one of my associates will come out and just verify that that pole is good, and we can feed it, and we'll sign a little piece of paper, and we add that cost to your bill, so you don't even see an extra charge for it. It's just all kind of rolled into your bill. So for a 250, for example, so the more commercial stuff, we do have a little bit of limits. We typically limit security light installations to 2. So for a commercial entity, we won't light up their whole parking lot for them, because that's a job that they should hire an electrician for and do all that stuff correctly. So that's why we limit it to 2. And there are small fees for the 250 watt and for the 400. So a street light is a light that is, just like it says, it lights up the street. Its purpose is to light up the streets and make the roadways safe. A security light is a private light. That individual who signed up for that light, it illuminates their yard only. It's designed to illuminate their yard. So typically most security lights, you'll only find them in the alleys. So we have a lot of alleys in town, and that's where you'll find a lot of them there. But you will see some on the street. If someone was fortunate enough to have a pole line along their road, they can request one up and make it burning. So a lot of times people, when they do that, they think it's a street light because it's lighting the street, but it's actually not. It's a security light. So sometimes when people stop paying for those and they get shut off, we get phone calls about, hey, the street light's out. Well, it wasn't really a street light, it was a security light. So the process to get a new street light installed is, it all starts with the city. So the police department, there's an officer that's in charge of all that. So he'll go out and he gets those requests from the public. He'll go look at it at night, or send an officer to look at it at night. And if they feel it's warranted, then they ask me to get them a quote for a street light, and then I go through the process of what it would take to install one there, and then we give that estimate to the city, and the city takes that and the police department takes that to the mayor, and if the mayor approves it, he signs it and sends us that letter back, and then I release that work order and we get it done.